guys, GasGuzler here, and as you saw from the title and thumbnail, I bought my dream car. I have wanted one of these since I was 7 or 8, and I was driving home one night and saw it on the side of the road, stopped by to look at it, and what he was asking for it was honestly a really good deal. So ran over the next morning, picked it up, and now I own it. Well, the birds are probably going to be an issue this whole video, but yeah, it is a 1987 Pontiac Firebird Trans-Am WS6 package, so it's got the performance suspension, all that stuff. It is honestly a super clean car. It came from Massachusetts, and I have a really hard time believing it spent its whole life there, but I mean, if you look up underneath it, it is spotless. There's no rust anywhere. This car, I believe, was originally like a very dark navy blue metallic from the factory. You can still see it in the door jambs and stuff, but I do really like the color that they painted it. It's definitely not perfect, and it has scratches all over it, but honestly, it is a really good looking car. We got some random stickers all over it that I really need to get rid of. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, those need to go, so that's gonna be sometime soon. I would have left the kicker one, but it's just destroyed. And speaking of kicker, this thing has a nice JVC radio in it, and we got kicker speakers front and rear. It's got a really good sound system. In the back, it has all the wiring for an amp and sub, which I have. So we're gonna be bumping in this thing. So under the hood, we have a fuel injected 5.0 305. It looks completely stock, but it's not. It has a mild cam in it. It's got a Flowmaster exhaust, and it sounds really good. So I bought this as a project car because it does have quite a few issues. And by quite a few, I mean a lot. For starters, the speedo doesn't work. I think the odometer is working somehow because this was at 0, but also the driver's seat belt, it doesn't retract, so you know, you only have a lap belt. That's fine. And also the seats are all sorts of messed up. I feel like that's supposed to lock, and you know, it doesn't. And for whatever reason, it's sitting way farther back than the passenger side, so not sure what's going on there. And also, the trunk does not latch all the way. The electronic mechanism or whatever, he said it stopped working and he already ripped it all apart. So, and then there's some little things like one of the headlight bolts is loose, so it gets caught on the bumper. So, you know, that's fine. The fog lights don't work. The switch lights up when you press it, but the lights don't come on, so I gotta figure that out. Oh, and this needs to go. And then the driver mirror adjuster doesn't work, so gotta figure that out. These don't work at all. And in here, there is this. Had no clue what it was. It's the trim molding for right here, so we'll just have to put that back on. So I did a couple burnouts with this thing. And it has a posi, which I'm super excited about. Go spin this thing around in a Walmart parking lot. But yeah, honestly, for what I paid, not bad at all. So at no additional cost, the guy gave me pretty much all the parts to fix the car. He gave me the original aluminum spare and all the stuff that came with it, which I've been told is worth quite a bit of money. So he also gave me 2 door panels. This one is good, and this one they cut the fabric out of, and it's also black. Don't really know what to do with it, but if anyone wants it, 20 bucks, come and get it. And then the other stuff for the door panel. He gave me the original WS6 hood, the T-top bag, and 2 mint seats for it. They look like they might be slightly darker, but I don't really care. And these have nets instead of the bags. I believe a speedo cable. He said he wasn't sure about that, but... And then he gave me this whole box of stuff, which I really haven't looked through, but vacuum canister for cruise control, maybe. This is all new to me, so sun visor with the vanity mirror. Mine doesn't have that. I don't know where the arm for it went, but that's fine. He gave me new seat belts. I did fix the passenger side. It retracts now, but the driver's side's just shot. And then he thought this is all the stuff for the trunk. More seat belts, fuel pump. Don't even know if I need that. Just some other random stuff. It looks like a wiper motor. He wasn't sure about this, but he thought this was for the trunk. I think this is all just, yeah. So yeah, super nice dude. He gave me everything to fix the car. Oh yeah, and this was in here. This is like the rubber boot for a dirt bike handlebar brake. Don't know how that got in there, but you know what, that's fine. Oh, and he also gave me some wiring. Not really sure why, but you know, I'm not complaining. I'll find a use for it. So everyone so far has told me to repaint the original hood and throw it back on. I personally really like the cowl. This one's not bad, and the cowl hood actually isn't fiberglass. What they did is they took a base model Trans-Am hood and they riveted a cowl onto it. Yeah, you can definitely tell where they riveted it on. Everyone hates it, but I think it looks really good. And it's got some nice WS6 wheels with some pretty good tires. Yeah, it's really not that bad. This floor mat needs to go because it doesn't even go to this car. And I'll order some on Amazon. And this gauge has a crack in the lens. I did notice that, but you know, performance. I did find it pretty weird that this car doesn't have a glove box, but you know, it's GM. They do weird stuff. Oh, and also this doesn't work. I don't know how. Yeah, I got to figure that out. No fan at all. It is hot. The windows are really slow, but you know, that's fine. And it has this. I have no idea what it's supposed to be, but there's supposed to be like a map light here. And whoever owned the car put whatever that is in. I'm gonna guess like a GoPro mount or something, but that's gonna go. Oh, and there's a couple more issues that I forgot to mention. One of them being that it leaks coolant. I believe it's one of the heater core hoses, or it's probably the heater core, and that's going to be fun fixing. And it's also really loud on the passenger side. Couldn't figure out why. There's, you know, just a giant split in the exhaust, so I'm going to weld that up. Oh yeah, and the fans are on all the time. So, I'm gonna guess the temp sensor's bad. That should be a pretty simple fix though. So yeah, there's my new car. Just figured I'd show it to you guys, kind of introduce it to the channel. Oh, and for anyone wondering, I did sell the F100. It was honestly just too much work for me. So we went to another small YouTuber, Basso's Garage. He hasn't posted any videos on it yet. He took out the 360 and put in a built 302 and a C4. He's basically turning it into what I wanted it to be. I just didn't have the time or the money. It's gonna be one hot little truck when it's done. But yeah, expect to see more videos on this thing. We're definitely going to be working on it quite a bit. And yeah, like I always say, if you guys enjoy my content, please like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in the next video.